Hi, I'm Aishwarya. Welcome to day two of how to overcome the anxiety of living alone. So, day two was actually a weekend, it was a Sunday, so I tried to keep it slow and breezy. I didn't want to put in a lot of things and make it hectic. I also wanted to rest at home, and the main thing was to not make deliberately not make any plans with my friends, so that during the weekends you get the urge of meeting friends. If it is for the purpose of hanging out or spending time with them, that's good, but if you're doing that just because you don't want to stay alone, then I think then that needs some work. So I deliberately tried to not make any plans with my friends, and I decided to stay with my own self at home. And it turned out to be really amazing. I have a few lessons to share that I learned on day two. So the day started with me making myself an omelette and chai and just enjoying it. I When I woke up, I actually played with my cat Cookie for a while because it was a Sunday, so I could pet her like for longer. And it's just amazing. There's something about the purring of a cat, and I okay, I don't want to get into that, but yes, so I spent some quality time with my cat, and then I did the routine stuff like taking a shower and doing the diya batti and all that stuff. Just because I wanted to keep it breezy and I wanted to spend some nice time, I thought of watching a movie that I've not watched earlier. There is this movie called Gulmohar by Manoj Bajpayee, and I like that actor a lot, so I thought of exploring his craft. And it was a really good movie, but I think it was too deep. It had kind of a theme that I was not expecting. So the tip for me was, during such days you should try to research about the movie and the vibe that movie has. No doubt it was a very good movie. It was based on a family theme, and it had some very good messages here and there, but totally do not recommend watching it if you're not a deep if you are a deep person and you get impacted by movies very easily. So and then yeah, what did I do after watching the movie? So yes, I got some of the things fixed in my kitchen with the help of maintenance. Some of the things that I really avoid, I don't like to, my roommate usually takes care of this stuff, but because I was living alone and I wanted to get it fixed, I did that. So that was, it's not a major stuff, okay? Everyone should be able to do it, but sometimes you just don't do it because yeah, for xyz reasons. And so I did that, and then I needed like change of vibe, I think, after watching that movie. So I went down for a quick walk, and I didn't want to do the gym thing on a Sunday, so I just went for a walk, and after like 30 minutes I had to come back because it's very hot in Dubai, like most places, most other countries as well right now. And so after I came back, I spoke to my loved ones, some of my loved ones. I spoke to them on the call. I usually, I didn't do this obviously just because I was getting bored, I didn't have anything else to do. Usually also I like to stay in touch with my closed close closed members. I like to stay in touch with my loved ones and close family members. So that's what I did. I spoke to my brother, my aunt, and I usually show them around the house and my cat, and a lot of good talk. And then the usual thing which I do while having dinner, I usually watch the news just to get an idea of what's happening in the world. And then I actually wanted to inculcate this habit in my lifestyle of reading a book before I sleep, so I tried to do that. It was so I was reading this, I am trying to finish this book called Outliers. I have been trying to finish it since one and a half month. I usually finish a book in 1 month, I try to, but I was not able to finish it, and I'm trying to finish it now. So Yes, I read Outliers and I'm actually on the last chapter, so it felt really good to do a couple of things and to try to inculcate new habits in my lifestyle and not really depend on my friends or other people to make me happy, or so that was my day, and then I slept obviously. And then so overall the idea was to be self-sufficient even on weekends. um, you have to be self-sufficient on all days, but especially on weekends when you kind of feel a bit more lonely. So that was the whole idea. And I actually also thought I was very mindful of not consuming media a lot. So I usually spend a lot of time on Instagram and I hate it after that. So I have reduced my Instagram time in my phone. I've reduced the setting to limited the setting so I can consume Instagram only for 30 minutes now. So I have adjusted the setting accordingly on my phone. And that was so good actually. So yeah, the idea was to not to be too consumed by media. So yeah, the only thing I did was probably just watch that movie because I wanted to feel good and watch something new. Clearly didn't work that way. And then some news, which was a good insight into what's happening. And yeah, so yes, that was day 2, and I'll keep you updated on the rest of the days. See you.